I'm Rachel Sanders. I'm a first-year student here at SILS. I'm studying library science. I do not have a specialization, but I'm mostly interested in academic libraries, and I have a lot of archives work experience, so even though I'm not archives track, I'm still interested. I'm originally from Durham, North Carolina, which is about 10 miles that way, so UNC was a really easy choice. I went to UNCG for my undergrad, and now I'm back for grad school since I grew up here, and it's a very, very good program here, and wonderful in-state tuition is available to me. It was just a natural choice.
I'm Oak Ritchie, and I'm second year in the MSIS program. I am here because I heard really great things about the program and that essentially the best in the field are here. I'm focusing specifically on social media algorithms and pretty much all things social media, and I'm having a blast.
My name is Abby Flanagan. I'm a first-year library science student. I'm originally from Salt Lake City, Utah, but I went to school in Illinois, at the University of Illinois. And I'm here because for a lot of reasons. It's a great program, great faculty. There are a lot of opportunities for practical experience, which was really important to me coming in to library school. I knew I wanted to get work experience while I was here, and I was lucky enough to receive an offer for a graduate assistantship before I came, so that kind of sealed the deal for me. And I'm interested in working in an academic library, and I'm not really sure within that what area I want to specialize in, although right now I do work in the preservation department at Davis Library, so that's definitely an area that I'm interested in pursuing.
My name is Cassie Stanko. I'm from Long Island, New York. First year information science student. I'm also interested in archives and records management. I came here for two reasons. First is that the courses and the number of courses you take looks better than the other place I looked at. And Carolina's beautiful. That always counts. And I'm interested, career goals, in doing something that will marry archives and technology, but I don't know what that's going to be yet.
Awesome. I'm Mark Riddle. I'm Australian. I'm first year LS, focusing on youth services. I moved to North Carolina following my wife, who's from here, and then I looked around at various library schools, and the reason why I chose UNC was for two reasons, basically: Brian Sturm and Sandra Hughes Hassel. I came in and I met with them, and they represent everything that I want to learn about library school, so that's why I'm here.
There's a really great group that I'm a part of called ILSA. It's Information Library Science Students Association. I'm the new student outreach coordinator, so if you come here, you'll be hanging out with me a lot. And it's a lot of fun. We do a lot of really cool events on campus and tours, and we have a president who works really, really hard to try and make things awesome. So I really enjoy being part of that. I'm also part of the Coalition of Youth Librarians. I'm the social chair for that, and so I'm anticipating a lot of fun times and reading to we children after a while, so yeah.
There's also ASIST, which is the American Society for Information Science and Technology, which is really a good place to go to learn a lot about what the information science track is about, kind of as part of the whole collective. It's really a source of support to talk about what possible paths you might want to take, to talk about classes and emphasis and figuring out ways to round out what you learn while you're here.
There's also SCALA, which is the student chapter of the American Library Association. And we do a lot of different things. We team up with ILSA for some events. We do a panel every year where we get librarians from all different areas, like special collections, cataloging librarians, trying to think of. We had a lot of different librarians. And then students can come and ask all the questions they have about each different area of librarianship and kind of get an idea of which direction they want to take their career in. And we also do a yearly book sale, which we're planning right now. And we collect used books from all over campus, and then the proceeds from that book sale go to our student organizations and also the Prison Books Collective, which is an organization here in Chapel Hill, which provides books to prisoners.
the faculty know that like not everybody's going to want to put their hand into the ring in the middle of class discussion. So they're very, very comfortable in having blog posts, using Twitter, small group discussions, all the way through like the various different classes that I've done. They've all, I mean, the very first day, they've all talked about, you don't have to be loud and out in the class. You can, save that discussion for one-on-one with them, which is nice.
I would say that there's kind of a stereotype about library school that you do a lot of group projects, and that does hold true, but they're always, they're assigned with a purpose in mind. They're always, you work in groups for a reason because you're going into a field that's really collaborative. And there's also, I think, kind of a little bit of a difference between maybe the core classes and some of the courses that you might choose to take in the intensity of the work and the amount of reading. But yeah, I've had a good experience overall so far.
As I get toward the end of my degree, I'm thinking about the really, really specialized classes that I want to take. But overall, as far as required courses, I've been really impressed at how often they are offered. Like I don't worry about the classes that everybody has to take because those are offered consistently several times, multiple sections each semester mostly. So you can definitely get in your requirements. And the electives are really cool. I had history of libraries last semester and I loved it. So yeah.
Yeah, I've found that I haven't been stressed out at all about getting the courses that I want. I would recommend considering 1 or 2 classes during the summer because that honestly kind of lightens the load if, and kind of eases the intensity of that. And also, I would pay close attention to if there's a professor that you really like and that you really want to take a certain class with, pay attention to when they might be on sabbatical. Be very aware of those kinds of things. Do they teach it in the spring? Do they teach it in the fall? I would plan probably my courses that way, and then everything else kind of falls into place.
Yeah, there are a lot of opportunities. We have one full-time career counselor. Is that correct? One, right? Yeah, Lori Haight, who's really great, really accessible.
Awesome.
Yeah, if you email her and set up an appointment, she's super helpful, and she also runs a very active jobs listserv. We get a lot of emails.
Active is an understatement.
Yeah. So
Thank
they
you.
send out announcements for temporary research assistant positions, internship positions, full-time job positions. So you can start reading job ads before, you can start reading them immediately, which is good because then you can kind of tailor your classes and your work experience towards getting the skills that you see listed on those postings.
I'm gonna gush on Lori for a second because she's like excited. She's not only willing to help, she's excited to help you. And I think that she kind of embodies the spirit of what SILS tries to do. Like there's not been an academic environment that I've been in where the faculty has been so like preemptive in their desire to help and to really make sure that you are successful, whatever your needs may be. So it's a really special thing. But Lori has been super vocal, super active, and if you walk into her office, she's just like, "Please, let's talk about this," and it's really special.
On top of the actual official things as well, a lot of the faculty have been here for a long time, so they've got a lot of links to the community. So I work over in Davis Library, which I got through the jobs listserv, but I'm also working / volunteering at 2 other libraries, which I got through my faculty advisor. He raised the possibility of me going out to those. So yeah, there's plenty of work experience. Carborough is awesome.
Carborough's great.
Carborough has it has the farmers market once a year. It has their music festival, which is the greatest, best day of the year without a doubt. It's got Weaver Street. It's got a really, Carborough itself has a pretty long-term population and a very artsy population and a very socially conscious population.
Their slogan is, "You couldn't make this town up." It's really awesome. It's totally true. Carborough's great. And like I said, I'm from here. I adore North Carolina. I have no plans to ever leave. Born and raised. It's fantastic. So we really have, this state has 4 very distinct seasons. There's a ton of opportunities for traveling and getting outside or staying indoors. We have so much culture, so many things to do around here, and it's the greatest place on the planet. And I really think that.
Yeah, and it's super pedestrian friendly. You can pretty much walk anywhere. I mean, I can walk from here to my house, right down in Carborough. There's a bus line that is free to all people who live anywhere around here, wherever there's a bus station, and it's really frequent for most places. So you can get to and from campus through the bus system pretty quick, and it runs, reasonably late too. So it's really helpful to have public transportation that's really effective and efficient, and to be able to walk, because there's sidewalks everywhere. So it's super pedestrian friendly, biker friendly.
I will say that when I moved here, I live in Chapel Hill, and everybody told me you have to live in Carborough, and it's fine if you don't live in Carborough, you're 10 minutes away from it. But yeah, it's a great place to live.
Sure.
Everything is very close, which is nice. But I will disagree a little bit on the buses. Some of them only run once an hour until 7 p.m. So I would check that out when you're looking for an apartment.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I
Yes.
did
Check
hear
your schedule.
that.
Yes, for
Yeah.
sure.
It all worked out, and maybe I'm just used to New York prices. But everything is well priced down here, so that's a really big perk.
I think the research component that we do, I think, is a fairly unique. There's a lot of opportunities that you have to work here, whether it is with underserved populations or working on storytelling, working on graphic novels, working on Cliff Misson's Wider Net project, which is a pretty amazing thing that's going on about 3.5 floors below us. And Chapel Hill's a cool town. It's a nice place to stay.
Yeah, location is key, I think. Because in the Triangle, there's a lot of opportunities, internships, jobs. There's a lot of stuff going on. You can go down to, there's a lot of museums, there's Carborough, which Mark loves so much. You're never going to be bored.
Yeah, I would say that it's a very active program in a lot of ways. There are so many opportunities for volunteering, for working, for I'm trying to think of, I just feel like I get emails every day with new exciting opportunities and learning experiences. Yeah, it's inundated in a good way. So there's a lot to get out of this program. A lot of people are on the board of student organizations, and those student organizations work to do really exciting events. Everybody's really excited to be here, and everybody's doing really great things.
I'd say some of the projects that the faculty are working on are really just brilliant and really cutting edge. So I think SILS is set apart in lots of ways from some of the things that I've seen.
I really like that you are expected to succeed. You are not, it is not considered acceptable here to slack off or to fail. Like you will earn your place here, but at the same time, it's not impossible to do. I'm in research methods right now, and I thought the first day that was totally over my head. I would never be able to do this, but my teacher is so incredibly patient and so incredibly helpful, and it's very clearly laid out for you here how to succeed. But I really like that there are, it's not an option to not do well here. You have to really, really work for it, but it's so worth it in the end.